Okay, hey guys, welcome to our Coach Basics call. This is our first call. I am one of the leaders that is running this group. My name is Meredith Campbell. So if you've seen me in the group, I'm just a fun-loving mom. I'm pregnant right now with my second baby. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but I've been a coach for quite some time. And I'm just so excited about coaching because we do have an opportunity to help other people and make a business out of it. But really it comes down to, the reason why I know a lot of people shared why they became a coach. The reason why I became a coach was honestly, my why has changed over the years so many times. And I hope it changes for you in a way that fits in your lifestyle. When I started, I didn't know why I became a coach. I had no idea. And my why was so silly. It was like to make sure I didn't fail and then it grew into something more. And I understood the power of the internet and the way that things work today. So I just thought, I was in fitness and I was teaching classes and doing in trainings, but I could reach way more people with my fitness business than I actually could standing on stage teaching a class. And I knew my message was powerful because I had such a transformation in fitness. I lost 35 pounds originally and fell in love, just started eating differently. So many things started changing for me. And then when I had my first pregnancy, I gained 60 pounds. And a little bit about me, my body loves to gain weight. I am just one of those women that I even look at a cookie and it is attached to me at the hip. So I'm not a skinny person. I, you know, I envy the people that can eat whatever they want and just work out. That's not me. But I lost 60 pounds after my first son. And so right now I'm in my second pregnancy and I've been very careful. I want to say like 70% of the time there are, some things that I'm like, what's the point? But I've still gained 35 pounds. I'm less than I was with my first pregnancy, but still 35 pounds is a lot. I have like 10 weeks to go. So I'm hoping I don't gain another 60, but we'll see. So I'm so glad you guys are here. And just to be able to share my story with other people and kind of move forward. So a quick little agenda of what's going to go on. I'm going to go over the expectations of the group and what to expect over the next 2 to 4 weeks. And then after that, also what to expect on a daily basis and talk about some of our leaders. And then I will go over, what's expected of you, some things that you should have completed. So you want to make sure that you take notes. And then also I'm going to go over some Beachbody terminology and make sure we cover that. I do want to hear from you. So I'm going to do a little attendance roll and I'll unmute you and you could just be like, hey, I'm so-and-so and I'm a coach because it's so cool being able to talk about why you're a coach. So, and yeah, that's it. So I would love to be done in 15 minutes. So I don't want to take up all of your night, but by all means, if we need to go a few minutes over it, that's okay. All right. So let's start off. Let's see, Amanda's on the phone, so I'm not sure if she can chime in. Let's see if she can chime in. Hey, Amanda, can you hear us? I think she might be muted.
Yes, I can hear you.
Woo! Do you mind just like introducing yourself and saying like who you are, that kind of fun thing?
Sure. My name is Amanda Purefoy. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I just became a Beachbody coach about a month ago. Actually, it was a month yesterday. I started my first challenge group this week, actually. We're in our prep week this week, so we officially start next Monday. Very excited to be a coach, and I'm just ready to learn as much as I can.
Booyah! Awesome. Well, thanks for jumping on. I'm so glad you're here. I used to live in Charlotte myself, so I love Charlotte. I miss me some southernness. I'm down in South Florida now, so it's like a different country than the rest of the United States. But all right, moving right along. Jennifer, you're next.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never done this before, so I didn't know if it would work. Okay. I'm Jennifer. I'm in Wilson, North Carolina. I signed up a month ago to be a Beachbody coach just because I started using a coach last year and I really got a lot from it. And I was the same way when I had my son. I gained 60 pounds and I had a whole lot to lose. And before Beachbody, I lost about 40 on my own. And then I got into Beachbody and started using the 21-day fix, and that really helped. So I'm just excited to learn new stuff, help
That's
other people.
awesome. Good. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. All right. And let's see, next up, we have, where'd she go? Wendy, you're next on my list. Can you hear us? She might have her phone muted. All right, no worries. We'll move right along. Well, Wendy, welcome. We're so glad to have you on the call tonight. And then Brittany. So Brittany's one of our leaders, and we'll talk more about that. So I'll let you go ahead, and here you go.
Hey guys, I am Brittany and I live in Dallas, Georgia. And I became a coach a long time ago because I was a turbo kick instructor and I followed Meredith around, and then I got connected with PIO and got certified for that. And then I do fitness shows and was looking for a way to help the people I train just make it easier to train them and give them something that they can do at home and a good supplement that they can do that I felt good about giving them, and not some junk that was off the shelf somewhere.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for jumping on, and we'll talk more about you. Got your little ones there. Hey.
We're doing homework.
Hey, it's homework time. All right, sweet. So we're going to move right along, and let's talk about a little bit about how this group is going to work. So so basically what to expect. So we're going to be, the goal of this group is going to be the first week. There's 3 main phases that we'll be going through. So I'll start with that. So the first week, we're going to take it one step at a time and make sure we're all on the same page in going into next week. So that's 2 weeks of phase 1. Phase 2, now here's some studies. It takes about 21 days to create a habit and 90 days to stick with it. So same thing goes for your fitness, for your nutrition, for your accountability, for your business, and for being a coach. So, you know, we're going to kind of like run it like almost like a 21-day challenge group in a way. So your participation is key, and I'll talk about that in a second. So phase 2 is going to be week 3, and that's where we're going to dive in a little bit deeper as being a coach. And then after we finish those 3 weeks, we will go into the Emerald phase. And those are for those coaches that are ready to jump on board, ready to, you know, be gung-ho and jump right in and dive right in. By all means, if you're kicking it and you're ready for the next, you know, ready for the next thing, hey, if you want to walk, I will walk. If you want to run, I will run. If you want to sprint, I will sprint. I don't care how pregnant I am, I will do this with you. So that's what our goal is here. So you set the tone and the pace of your business, and we're here to help you be the best coach that you possibly can be. So I want to also say that, you know, it's very normal for people to feel overwhelmed, and you have permission to feel like that. However, here's my thing. That's, you know, Beachbody talks about that. Like, hey, you know, you're overwhelmed, you're a new coach. When I was a new coach, I had no idea what I was doing. We didn't have challenge practice. We didn't have Shakeology. It was like nothing. I had no idea. It was just nothing made sense to me. Nowadays, it's completely different. But I remember that feeling of like, oh my gosh, and then something would change. You're like, oh my gosh. So here's the thing. Nervousness and excitement are the same thing. They're the same feeling. The same feeling you get when you're excited is the same feeling you get when you're nervous about something. So if we can just do our best to flip the switch and be like, this is exciting, it's new, then it will be totally fine and totally cool. I got you guys. Don't worry. So we're going to be, our goal, my goal, and our goal of our leaders is to help you start inviting and to get your first 2 to 3 customers. Now I know some of you already said, hey, I started a challenge group, and hey, I did this, which is awesome. So we want to help you get those next 2 or 3 customers and get your next business partners and push you along to Emerald and talk about what that is. We are also going to be talking about overcoming objections. And we're going to be talking about consistency. So consistency in yourself, showing up every day. And yes, there are hard days. Trust me, I'm going through many hard days now. Just, with my fitness, things are getting harder. Even eating habits, like I was doing so well. And then all of a sudden I got like heartburn. And then I'm like, what's the point? So, but consistency, we do need to be the coach that we would want to sign up with. And then also we'll talk a lot about social media. Okay, so some expectations from you. So there's 3 things that we're looking from you just to know. So show up every day. We have everything done in the Facebook group. That's going to be our main source of communications. We will have a Zoom call once a week for you, and if we need another one, we will do it. So this is my second one today. The only difference between earlier today and tonight is it's nighttime, and I was able to wash my hair in between. Go me. So we want you to show up every day and write on the post. So engage. The energy that you put into the group is the energy that you're going to get back. I say the same thing to my challengers. I'm going to say the same thing to you. So show up every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes or so. That's all you really need. But schedule that time every day to check in with the group. Do your best to stay out of the news feeds of just scrolling on Facebook. We're going to talk a lot about social media, but try to break some bad habits on social media. All right, number 2, be willing to go outside your comfort zone and learn new skills and new habits. So it's going to be a little scary. It might be a little, different of things that maybe you've done before, and that's okay. You're not going to die. I promise. You're going to be alive in this group, and you're going to feel amazing. And sometimes when we do something scary and we live through it, and I mean something scary like, hey, I talked to this person for the first time, and I've always wanted to talk to them, but I never did. And you get to talk to them, and then you have that feeling of accomplishment, and like, oh, can you imagine if you just do that every single day? Just do a little something scary, maybe try a new workout or try something different. And then number 3, keep it simple. So we're going to connect with people. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things to learn about being a coach. And there's so many great things that you're going to learn out of this group. But it's so simple. The idea of being a coach is to connect with people in a sincere way to help them. That's it. Just to help people. That's what we're here to do. So if it's helping someone, cut back on their sugar for a week, or helping someone really transform their lives, or helping someone, run a business and pay off medical bill debt, you're helping somebody. So that's what we're doing. So just keep it simple. Okay, there are 5 things that we have kind of gone over a little bit, but we just want to make sure that you have them completed. So 1 is complete the business quick start. So this is a form. If it's not in the file section, it will be in the file section after this call. So make sure you complete the business quick start. Print it out. Trust me, it's not going to take you forever. It's going to be real simple. Fill out that information. It's about 2 pages, I think, but that's real important that we complete the business quick start. Number 2, create a contact list. And this is as simple as dumping out your phone. We all have cell phones nowadays, and I'm sure we all have people in our phones. We're going to talk about what we're doing with this contact list later on, but just create the contact list. It's not that difficult. So we're going to give some prizes out to people that we're going to have a little contest too in the next 24 hours. It's going to be real easy. So I would set a goal for myself. If I were you, 100 people on a contact list. You can go through your phone. Family members, mom, dad, so-and-so. Trust me, we're not going to hound these people to get healthy and fit if they don't want to. It took my dad years to understand, the benefits of Shakeology and my in-laws, but I didn't hound them. I just kept the door open. I let them know what I was doing, and then that was it. Number 3, log on to your coach online office and set up your websites. So if you haven't done this, you want to make sure that you have that done as well. And number 4, install the new Coach mobile app on your phone. So this app is going to be great. It's football season. I talked about this earlier today. It's football season. So if you're at the tailgate talking to someone and Beachbody happens to come up in a conversation, you can enroll that customer for free on your phone right there and then. So it's so easy. I mean, I use my phone all the time when I'm out and about doing stuff. And then number 5, download the business activity tracker and be familiar with it. So any of this stuff I'm going to put in the file section if it's not already there. So just a quick review. 1, complete the business quick start. 2, create the contact list. 3, log on to your coach office and set up your websites. 4, install the Coach mobile app on your phone. And 5, download the business activity tracker and be familiar with it. Okay, and one little tip that I want to talk about contact lists. It's as easy as writing it down on a piece of paper, but I'm going to tell you something, a little secret about myself. I am a hoarder. I am a hoarder of paper. And I was that person that was like, no, I don't do technology. I write things down. I'm better that way. That's how I do my stuff. And I still write things down. I do. But let me tell you this. I lived in Charlotte for 9 years. I moved to South Florida with, I'm not joking, a box of paperwork, because I couldn't let go of these notes. And so now I've been cleansing. I am down to a stack of papers of people that I've known from like years ago. So, and little notes that I've written throughout my business. And I couldn't let it go because I do everything on paper. But you know what? I wasn't very organized. So now I'm putting everything in a Google Drive Excel file. And I'm going to share with you exactly what I did. It's real simple. It's taking me like, I bite off a little bit more, 20 minutes a day going through contacts. But for you, I would say, listen, start off, write it down, but think about how do you want to keep this later on. An Excel file, I'm going to share with you Beachbody's contact list too, so you'll have that too. Okay, and then some terms that we want to go over. So these are some Beachbody terminology where you might hear them at the beginning. You're like, that's the thing where we do the thing with the thing, right? So I want to clarify some of those. One is going to be the Beachbody Challenge. So the Beachbody Challenge is like the Biggest Loser. This is done at Summit every year, and I would love for you to be at Summit with us. It was so much fun in Nashville this past year. It was probably my favorite summit of all. But the Beachbody Challenge is basically the Biggest Loser contest of Beachbody. So you too can submit your story. And you better believe it, after I have this baby on Thanksgiving, crossing my fingers, that I will be losing my baby weight and submitting my story into Beachbody. And not that I'm like need to be the Biggest Loser or so, but I'm going to submit my story so I can inspire somebody else. Because those stories that we heard at Summit, those were like the top 10 stories of the thousands and thousands of stories that are submitted every single day of people getting healthier and changing their lives. So make sure you are familiar with the Beachbody Challenge. You too can submit your story, even if it's just a small little thing, and you can earn t-shirts for completing programs. You can also earn cash money. Lots of my friends who are fitness professionals actually submitted their story and they earned $500. I know tons of people that are stay-at-home moms and working corporate jobs, and they submitted their story and they earned $500, $1,000 for submitting their story. They were the daily winner. So they give away hundreds and thousands of dollars of cash and prizes. Okay, another term is challenge group. So challenge group is what we're doing. Challenge group is what we're doing to provide that ultimate customer service for our people. So we're not just selling products. We're not just pushing products forward. We're actually helping people get healthier. And we do that through challenge groups. So there's a lot of different challenge groups. We're going to go in and talk about the many different kinds, but a challenge group is just a group of people staying accountable. I run one challenge group, actually 2 challenge groups a month. I run one for my paid customers and my people that I send a lot of love to, and then one free one where I'm attracting new customers, and I run one free one for a week with them so they kind of understand and get a little taste of what I do in a real challenge group, build that trust with them, and then eventually they do convert over into a paying customer saying, you know what? I do want to try that program, and I think you're going to be a great coach for me, so boom. So I'll teach you exactly what I do and the system that works for me. The third one is Success Club. So Success Club is the milestone that you want to reach every single month in your business. Now, the reason what Success Club is basically getting 3 new customers a month. So there's Success Club 5 and there's Success Club 10. Success Club 5 is 5 points and Success Club 10 is 10 points. Now, I'm working with some coaches right now in this corporate call that are not connected to me. They're not but it's just like a mastermind of groups. And like their minimum goal is 20 points a month. And I'm like, what? So of course my goal has always been 5 a month, like I could do that. So for the past 2 years, I've always hit 5 points a month. But then recently I've been hitting 10 points and I'm like, why can't I do 10? It's the same thing of, sometimes have you ever done a running program where you're kind of running a little bit and then you're like, one day you get up and you walk and then you walk to the telephone pole and then you run to the next telephone pole. And then the next day you're running a mile, not the next day, but down so it's kind of the same idea here, but the goal is challenge packs. Challenge packs are great. I highly recommend them. I believe in them. They have Shakeology and a fitness program. So those are going to be your challenge pack customers. You can also earn 1 point through home direct orders. Through Shakeology, home direct is basically the easiest way to do it. There's also the Beachbody Performance line that you do get a 1 point for a home direct order on that too. So, but challenge packs, in my opinion, are the way to go. So Success Club. Okay, the other great thing about Success Club, when you hit Success Club, you also earn free customers the following month. So, hello, Beachbody's giving you customers. They're helping you. They're helping you help other people. So when somebody calls in and goes, hey, I saw the 21-day fix. I want to try it out. That customer is they bring that customer in, but then that customer goes to a qualifying coach, and that's a coach that has hit Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. Then there's the other type of customer that goes, hey, I'm a boot camp trainer, and I saw that you can become an insanity instructor. So I'm signing up for an insanity certification. Boom, that customer goes to someone too. Then there's the people that are, hey, I got P90X, I got an old copy of P90X from my neighbor, and I see that Beachbody, and you can create a free account, a free member profile. Boom, that customer goes to somebody, a coach as well. So these are all people that are, that Beachbody is giving to you. Okay, Success Starter. Success Starter is awesome. Success Starter is a new coach that in the first 3 months of their business hit Success Club. So they're getting those at minimum 5 points for the first 3 months of their business. That means that they are, statistics show that they are going to be more likely to be successful later on as a coach because they've had the success right up front. So yes, it is a little scary and it may seem a little bit, whoa, oh my gosh, what I got to do this at first, but you will feel so much more accomplished if you just jump in and dive in and go for it. So that's a Success Starter. Success Starter. You have to slay that one slow. The other benefit is you will get a free ticket to Beachbody Summit next year in Nashville. So huge, 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 huge. And then the final one, and I'll close up the call, is the Leadership Ladder. The leadership ladder is going to be in your coach online office. And if you go to the news and training tab all the way over to the side, you're going to see the leadership ladder. This is a new, it's kind of new. It's been around since I think January or April or so of this year, but it's newer this year. The leadership ladder is amazing because it really tells you the benchmarks of where you are as a coach. If you're a new coach, you click on this button and it will tell you, know this, learn this, download this. If you are a coach, not a brand new coach, but if you are a coach, there's a button for you. It'll say, know this, learn this, do this. It will tell you steps to do every single day. And then the leadership ladder will also say, if you're an Emerald coach, this is what you do. This is what you do with your coaches. If you're a Ruby coach, a Diamond coach, a Star Diamond, and so forth, it gives you all the steps to do. So you don't want to jump ahead and look at what the 15-star Diamond coaches are doing because that's not where you are right now. We're at the coach level. So we want to see what new coaches are doing and what coaches are doing. Also, if you're an Emerald coach, you want to jump a little bit ahead, I say jump into the Emerald coach. See how you can start to build that leadership right away. So I'm going to close up the call tonight. I promised 15 minutes. And I think I went 25. I'm very sorry, but I will make sure that we keep these to the point, short and simple. Maybe we'll schedule a call for 20 minutes next time just so we have that buffer time. Thank you all for jumping in. Is there any questions? Okay, I'll just go down the roll. Jennifer, Brittany, Amanda, I can't see you, but you good? I don't know. You can also type in. Okay, we're good. All right, sweet. Well, thank you guys for jumping on. I'm so pumped about this group and really excited that you're here. If you're watching this recording, remember, here's the thing. Smart people ask questions, so we want you to open up, be vocal. This is a place where you're going to learn. This is a great learning environment, and I look forward to seeing you guys.